drip is a skill. It's the highest cruiser bill. Ain't nothing just to heal. Stiff on, spin move, in zone, scope. Scope for sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. Stiff on, spin move, in zone, scope. Scope for sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go.
Today, from Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati, it's a special Halloween presentation of the NFL on EA Sports.
Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 of Hawaii, a former 7th-round pick. It's Cole McDonald.
And you've got to think that they've got to be feeling pretty fresh. You know, coming off of the open week, didn't have to play, right? Gives them a chance to rest up a little bit, heal some of those aches and pains, and excited about playing again. That really rekindles things a little bit. I want to see how they come out and establish themselves here early.
And that bye week coming right where they want it, in the middle of the schedule. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards on the game's first play and a quick first down.
16 yards.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. From the gun, it's McDonald. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here. So the same tandem connecting on back-to-back throws to start the game.
And maybe throwing the scouting report off just a little bit. That's not exactly what they think is going to be their #1 receiver, but he's producing already early in this game.
Back-to-back good plays have him on McDonald. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Chewing up big yardage, another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Well, I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this is starting.
Absolutely. 3 catches on any drive is good. Opening drive, that's a tone setter. Throwing on first down. McDonald. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. To throw again. McDonald flushed out right. He's going to take off, and he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him
here, and then he'll pick up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Eddie Pinheiro on now for the Bears. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. And that is going to be no good. He pushed it wide to the right, and this will remain a scoreless game. Well, that opening drive looked good for a moment there, but they'll wind up being turned away thanks to the missed field goal.
And those especially hurt when you come into a game on the road. You're trying to get things to go your way early, and now you suffer a setback right out of the gate.
Cincinnati set to take over once again. Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. A first carry here for Joe Mixon. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Big Eddie Goldman there on the tackle.
Brings up second and
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Jet sweep, Boyd with it. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
carried by the wide receiver.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense,
No gain on the
diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
7.
On 3rd down, Burrow. He's got his man, Boyd. 6. Burrow to Boyd there for the Cincy first.
10 at the 30.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter. Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move them all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
That was a good illustration of setting the edge as a defensive end, being able to make sure that you stay on your feet no matter what type of block, and you're not going to get pushed inside. Stayed home, skated to the outside, and made the play.
From the gun on 3rd down is Burrow. Got an open man, that's C.J. Uzomah. And he gets this only to the 41, not near enough for the first. Their opening drive here is going to result in a punt.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. And it'll be 1st and 10 Bears from deep in their own territory. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. The first carry for the shifty Tariq Cohen. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. McDonald. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Anthony Miller.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. From the gun, McDonald. That's complete to Mooney. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion.
Chicago.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
On 1st and 10, McDonald. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked up by Nickel Roby-Coleman. And he will score. Touchdown, Cincinnati.
That was a nice catch, and not by the guy you thought it was going to be. How about the defender turning into an offensive player as soon as the ball hits his hands? And off he goes, off to the races, and into the end zone.
McManus's point after is good, and that makes the score 7-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Bears take over 1st and 10. At their own 20.
There he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. And looking to erase his memory bank from his opening drive a moment ago that ended in a pick six for the first points of the ball game.
And in my experience, a lot of quarterbacks, after throwing a pick six, the first thing they want to do is fire another one and get those points back immediately. But what really helps you get back in sync is a good, long, methodical drive, mixing the run and the pass, tamp things down a little bit.
Gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled him with the inside run.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 42-yard line.
To throw on 2nd down, McDonald. He completes this into the hands of Miller. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 44-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, McDonald. And this will be caught by Mooney. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Chicago.
So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
First down, McDonald. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Throwing again. McDonald eluding the pressure right. He'll try and run it. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. Now, after that last play, there's a Bengal down on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. On first down, Pearson. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the... Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. From the 4, this is 2nd down and 1. They'll try the left side. It's Pearson. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
No gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, it's Pearson. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
They tried their best to pick up that 3rd and 1, but their surge wasn't enough to counteract what came back at them from the defensive side, was it?
Offensive line, especially in the middle, looked like they were on skates a little bit when that one started.
So now we bring up 4th and inches. This will be a critical call.
So the snap will come from the 3, but remember, they don't need the touchdown. They can get the first down if they get a yard, and the ball gets to the 2. Here we go on 4th down, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. A great effort there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game. He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was, and when you mentioned the option, most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, in the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of a defense.
The kick is good.
Extra point right down the middle, and we are tied at 7.
Eddie Pinheiro to kick off for Chicago.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their second drive and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down.
Second and 5.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Caught. Right side, Tate.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was trying to get that ball to Auden Tate. That'll bring up second down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Encroachment, defense.
As an inside linebacker, got to be a little bit more poised.
No doubt about it, because they get a little bit of flexibility, especially when they're trying to stuff a gap. You know, we get that double A gap look. This time he got too eager and got too deep into the backfield.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
That's good.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
On the delay, it's Mixon. He doesn't find a ton of space following the display of quick feet down just inside the 45. Devon Hamilton with the tackle.
4 yards on the
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 34-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
The 34-yard line.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. They go back to the ground now with Mixon. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
He's tackled at
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Let's go, defense. Let's get off the field, defense.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. It's caught. Jones. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 18. 11 more yards there. This methodical drive continues. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum, because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
He was trying to get that ball to Auden Tate, and that'll bring up second down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for third down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now. Now Burrow loses the football.
Cole McDonald sacked. A fumble on the play.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Brandon McManus on for the field goal. A 40-yard attempt.
The kick by McManus is good. And the Bengals are on the board for certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Bears offense now gets set to head back onto the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see when you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
From the 30. From the gun, McDonald. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Darnell Mooney, the target there. And now it's 2nd down.
Right up to that point, I was about to say he's had a pretty good half catching the football, but let's just be honest about it. He should have caught that one.
And he knows that. That was one right in his breadbasket and one he normally catches. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. First down now, but that clock rolling.
The Bears first down.
Throwing on first down. McDonald throwing right, and that's complete. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Darnell Mooney, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bears have retaken the lead. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
Eddie Pinheiro, the kickoff for Chicago.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Bengals offense now, they head back onto the field. And you figure, Charles, they have enough time here in the first half, more than a minute, to put a drive together, at least get them in position to try a field goal.
Yeah, they've got all 3 timeouts at their disposal, so I'm actually thinking bigger. With those 3 timeouts, that amount of time on the clock, I'm thinking about trying to get a touchdown and settle for a field goal.
First down, here's Burrow. He finds his running back, Mixon. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Now Burrow. Now Burrow loses the football.
Cole McDonald sacked.
Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
The good news, they kept the ball. Bad news, it's 3rd and long. Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run. And they will bottle him up behind the line, and now will they use a timeout? He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Here's Lachlan Edwards now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. 35 yards that time on the punt, and there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime.
Bengals 42-yard line.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. A final shot before break. McDonald looking left sideline. It's complete. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And they extend their lead, a little added cushion into the lockers. What a way to finish.
Tremendous way. That's momentum that they carry in with them. Can they convert it?
Well, why don't we hold off on the halftime update after all? Seems like everyone's ready to go here for the second half in Week 8 in the NFL. The Bengals with work to do in this third quarter, but they'll get the football first as we are back underway. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Phillips on the return. The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Bengal offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
And a lot of
rush coming, and he's taken down. Khalil Mack, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it, and he's going to go down again. Blowing that play up, Roquan Smith, as he gets the sack.
Now that's the way to start the second half. Back-to-back sacks. Whatever the halftime speech was, I hope they recorded it.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Instead, they go empty backfield as they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
It'll be a 41-yard punt, give them 5 on the return. And the Bears take over. So here are the Bears now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Hey, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough at run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. McDonald, and he fires one incomplete. Intended for Darnell Mooney, the target there. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
But now it'll be 3rd down. And they will get this across midfield, but still well short of the first as he's dropped at the 46. Call it a gain of 5. 4th down now. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it, and the Bengals will get the football back. And he'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, you and I both been to practices where we've seen, hey, 3rd down situation, big 3rd down alert, lock in here, 4th down play, make sure you focus just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From midfield now, Burrow boys the target, and he has it over the middle. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Mixon with a 1st down carry. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down at 6. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. Now the ball comes loose, and this is picked up by the Bears. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
And this is one of those.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
They'll try to get the run game going. This is Mixon. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
The ball carrier.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Khalil Mack make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. Now it's Burrow. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once. Able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
50-yard attempt.
And no, it doesn't get there. Hits the crossbar, bounces back out. He had it on line, but it comes up about a rotation short. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold
But he
up.
trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own side.
We'll see what his offense can do. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Now we're at the 41, 2nd and 9. They'll keep it on the ground. Pearson. Well, that 2nd down run, a big help. The 7 yards leaves them with just a 3rd and 3 now.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
On 3rd down, it's Pearson. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it'll result in a fresh set of downs. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
On 1st and 10, McDonald. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Nickel Roby-Coleman. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27.
running their plays over and over during the week can often get robotic for an offense, but on game day they can often flow smoothly, as that one just did.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Burrow will throw. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. I don't know how well our microphones are picking it up for those of you at home, but Charles, you and I can hear it. A lot of groans right now coming from this crowd.
I don't know if we're picking up what's happening in the stadium or from the people who are supporting this team at home, because it's coming through loud and clear to you and me. This offense, they've been stuck in neutral much of the game, and on that last play, they actually went in reverse. I think this crowd would have liked neutral, don't you?
Yeah, neutral would have strongly been preferred. They'll take anything positive at this point.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Oh, it's a screen pass. It's complete. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This a 40-yard attempt from the left hash. And McManus able to put it through. And that will tighten this one up a bit. Now a one-score game at 20-13. Bengals. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get it the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
Tariq Cohen on the return. The Bears take over 1st and 10.
Here comes the field general leading his offense back out there. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down.
Chicago.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
On 1st down, McDonald. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll try the left side. It's Pearson. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. The Bears on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. They'll keep it on the ground. Pearson. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 18 yards on that one, and Chicago has the first.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks.
They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 25-yard line.
McDonald. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down if they want.
And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Tariq Cohen, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bears will extend their lead. Great call to hand that one off, and his running back did the rest.
Someone read their keys correctly, and on the defensive side of the ball, they certainly did not, because they really essentially were just going to swarm the quarterback. They kind of guessed themselves out of the play, and guess who benefited? The guy with the football.
And the lead is up to 14. So this drive spans 7 plays. And it was polished off by a Tariq Cohen touchdown.
Eddie Pinheiro to kick off for Chicago.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
Now this Bengals offense. Field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder, puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score.
At the 32.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
They ran that one well. And not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. The left side completion to Jones. And he'll get 2 or 3 out of that one, as that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. 3 yards, the 2nd down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And Burrow going to throw again. And he's got his man on the out route. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Now the Bengals urging everybody to get back to the line of scrimmage. Looking left side, he's got it. Complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 32-yard line. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick.
Brandon McManus lining up for the extra point.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. Extra point from McManus is good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
Set to kick off.
And the Bears hands team able to pounce on it and get the football. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that one. They needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. And he'll give it here to his running back. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Pearson. And this time they were ready for him as he's taken down at the line of scrimmage. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. They'll find Miller. That's complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 16. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. They'll run for it with Tariq Cohen. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. Tariq Cohen with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Bears will add on to their lead. So a little icing on the cake there before the clock hits all zeros.
What a way to finish things off. Exactly what you want. Not much time and a touchdown to put things away.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14.
Eddie Pinheiro to kick off for Chicago.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. Taken in the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So
I remember sleeping with